Hello everyone, my name is Vimor and I and Dr. Moreno from the Department of Psychology at the University of Córdoba, Spain, are pleased to introduce you some of our study about ADHD coaching model for strengthening executive functions and self-regulation. I guess those watching me now are familiar with the connection between ADHD and executive function and self-regulation. So let's get started. So why is our study important? Many researchers consider coaching an important and effective intervention for people with ADHD of all ages. Since ADHD is mainly a difficulty in performing, it is understandable that coaching can be effective because it is essentially a very practical method. Adolescents coaching with ADHD has evolved in the last decade, and therefore further studies are needed to prove its effectiveness, especially studies that deal with the strengthening EF and SR that are the essence of the disorder, or at least its important components. Here in Table 1, we see that these are different names for the same cognitive ability as Berkeley claims. Our objective is to examine the effectiveness of the coaching model for strengthening EF and SR for adolescents with ADHD. Here's the model, and you can see the circles in the center. I want to present here only the combination of the two circles that open each coaching season, our opening format and Sandy Maynard's ACT model. Both moves require the client to recall his actions from the past week, what he has succeeded in and what not, to learn from his actions, to assess his current situation, to plan the next actions in detail, and to commit to action. We argue that when all of these are repeated in each coaching season several times, these cognitive abilities that are basically EF and SR are strengthened over time. Our method. The full study deals with 30 clients. Here we will represent one client who has undergone a coaching process of 20 seasons according to our model. The analysis is done according to the method of case study from the method of qualitative research. The parameters that examined before and after coaching were EF and SR as expressed in his performance, along with his academic achievements, relationship with siblings and friends. The data were collected from the interview with the client, his parents' reports, and his school certificates. The results. Here, in Table 2, we can see the improvement in academic achievements during first semesters. It should be noted that this happened in the corona crisis when he studied at home by Zoom, which was pretty hard for him. In Table 3, we can see the improvement in EF and SR as expressed in his academic performance with his siblings and with friends. Conclusion. The coaching model for strengthening EF and SR can be considered as an effective intervention for adolescents with ADHD, given that one client portfolio out of 30 that have achieved their coaching goals in different areas of life has been presented here. Thank you for listening, and I will be glad to answer for your questions.